Ah! Adrian Nyce, Mouthin Out. Who am I here with today?
Hey, it's Reecee Raps.
In the building. What's up?
And yeah, I'm a lot. It's good. The
How you
energy
feeling?
good. I'm feeling good. I'm awake. I'm here.
Yeah,
And I've been, it's been a long weekend, but it's
it
it's, it's filled
has.
with a lot of connections, a lot of information. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Let's talk about where we're at. It's your time music conference, but kind
hmm
of what's going on for the audience.
So panels, auditions. It's like a conference and a showcase in one. So it's been a lot of artists to connect with. It's been a lot of insightful information on the panels. So I love panels. I love going to panels. I love going to events like this. So if I could be at a panel, I'm gonna be there because it's always, even if you know stuff that's being said, it's good to hear it reiterated because it's some stuff that you may know you need to be doing, and it's like a good reminder.
Especially from a person or people that's successful in the industry.
hmm
You might look at them for their blueprint, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Charlotte needs more of these for sure to bring
Right.
the industry here,
Right. Really.
help ours grow.
And there is like people in the industry in Charlotte too, which is pretty cool. I really did like platform music conference
Hmm.
that's Jermaine Spencer does
Yep,
here.
yep.
Like it's on the off season now, but stuff like that we gotta keep supporting, even stuff that is
Yes.
right here all the time. It was every month. So and I learned a lot there too, just going there, met a lot of people, got articles to there. So that's what it's about, coming out and networking and just doing your thing and showing people who you are and being a presence.
So you were here yesterday also, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
All day.
yesterday, hey, we was out here killing it too. But yesterday, I didn't get to hear a lot of the panels because I was out here.
Right.
What is like a couple of things that you heard that kind of stuck with you from yesterday that you learned that you can
I
share?
will have to say, but I don't know. The thing that keeps coming to my mind is when his name was Andre. He was up there and he was talking about how he built his tech company and then sold
Mm.
it for over $100 million. And I was
Shit.
like, in 7.5 years, and he found something that there was a need for, and fulfilled that. Nobody was really in that market, and he scaled it and sold it. And I'm like,
Damn.
it kind of got me thinking and start thinking more along like with investors, angel investors, they're talking about and other things. And I'm like, thinking smarter to where you're using other people's money
For
and
sure.
but you're also putting it in the work and using your resources to get to a point to where you can scale it and sell it and do other things or whatever you want to do with it. So I think it's important that we think about the long term. And really, he was talking about, if you know this is what you're gonna do, you should have your 5-10 year plan out
Ooh,
right now, because
right
and
now.
I'm like, really, there is. I'm so
That's
a person
facts
that's
though.
really indecisive, so I'm kind of like, how am I gonna do that? But it's like you got to just sit there and plan it out,
It
and
can always
that's how you
change,
get through.
nothing set in stone, but
Right.
this gives you like a something to shoot for.
Right, it does. So it definitely got me thinking because I'm not only an artist, I'm an event curator, and I
Yeah.
have a
Talk
event
about it.
platform that I really do believe in, and that I'm in the process of scaling that. So, and I see very clearly how that can relate back to my artistry, and I can be self sufficient in a way where I don't have to. I can book my own shows and events,
Headline them too.
Right, exactly. No, that's what it is. It's like literally I can, if because sometimes I'll get booked all the time and then they'll go months without getting booked. So it's a way for me to book myself, but also I know so many other talented people. It's a way to give them a platform. We work together on packing that space out. We hitting the streets
Facts.
as a team, like my artists, people in the lineup. A requirement is that you're part of the street team too.
And I definitely think that's the right way to approach things because I think I was listening to Kevin Hart talk, and he's
hmm
been to arenas and filled them out, and he said at a certain point he stopped dealing with like booking agencies or like he would just buy out the
Right.
venue that way he can control it.
hmm
He's going to fill it out,
Right.
so and he gets the
Use
money.
that. Exactly. And it's like that's all it is. It's relationships with venues. The venue is half the battle,
Yeah,
So that's literally 50%. But it can be when you have relationships, it can be an easier percentage if you work
facts,
with
facts,
the
facts, facts.
certain venues and build that. So I do feel like, yeah, book yourself to perform, and you end up getting paid more that way. You end up being able to curate an enjoyable event.
Control your environment.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like I have relationships with people all over the country, and even going to London this last summer or in
Woo.
June, it was very inspiring because I connected with a venue owner out there, and I'm like, yo, I can bring this to London. I can bring this to wherever I travel to, because wherever I go, I'm going to network. I'm going to figure out the right steps.
And
So.
it's called Dope Events, right?
Dope events, DOAP events.
DOAP events.
Dope,
Y'all
like
tap
because
in.
I have the dope EP. My first EP, I just dropped my second EP, but my first EP, dope EP, Diary of a Pothead. That's where it started. That's where it started as. But now, dope is just my definition of dope. Even if I'm saying, "Hey, you're dope," Mouthin Out is dope. I'm gonna spell it like DOAP. I can't even spell it the other way no more.
Facts. What's new with you? I mean, we still doing music. Is that like the end all be all end goal
for music?
Yeah,
I feel like I see myself using my voice and my creativity in whatever ways I can. For music, what I see for myself, I definitely world touring, whether that means through my platform or outside of that. You know, I definitely know that can happen very soon.
Yeah, you be killing it on stage.
I performed in London, so technically I was already.
Look, let me say, if y'all ain't never seen her, she works hard. She works hard. It is everywhere, always attacking the ground. I just want to give you your flowers, give you your props. Definitely keep doing it. If you ever feel like you're down, whatever, you feel like you want to give up, just pull up this interview.
I appreciate it.
Hey, we back at it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's ups and downs, and it's really about staying the course, staying motivated, and really a few years ago, because I thought I came out the gate swinging, just from when I started in 2018 when I moved to Charlotte. So that's probably around the same time we met, either 2018, 2019. And I just came out the gate swing. I thought everything was supposed to happen right then and there. And I've learned so much.
Don't happen like that.
I was like, yeah, I got this song, this diary pot is going everywhere. And it's like, it still may do that. I kind of turns with the journey and enjoying it, because this is a really a good part where you're learning so much and you're able to soak it all in, so where when you have that big opportunity, you're not being taken advantage of, because there's a lot that I've learned along the way, to where like I'd rather take the time and build my own movement and have leverage than to be taken advantage of just to get a record deal. When I wanted to start off, I wanted to get signed and all that. Those aren't my goals anymore. I don't want to get signed. I want to build my own. I see myself even having my own record label with all my resources and different things. So because
there's a lot you can do with just a little tiny motion. For sure.
Yeah, and it's a lot of blessings have happened along the way. That's like, all right, you are doing the right thing. So even when I do get in those moods, it's like I can't. Something happens, I get some accolade or something else happens. Like, yo, this is what you're supposed to be doing. So it's like I do love it. I love performing. That's probably my favorite parts about doing music is making it and performing. Yeah, making it and performing. Performing is like when I'm really in the moment, like that's probably the most present you're gonna see me. Because if I'm not present, I'm messing up words. I'm doing because I don't be performing over the whole song. We using show disc, and I perform with bands sometimes with no backing tracks or nothing like that. So it's like you got to know your music and really be able to put on a show. I'm an entertainer. Whether I can do a 45-minute set. I've done an hour and a half set with all original music, no covers, and people don't even know the music and they're engaged because I actually perform. So,
one thing I want to talk about real quick is you got an event coming up in Atlanta, right? Let's talk about that.
So I have I'm shooting a video in Atlanta. It started with I was looking for a nice production studio, so I'm dropping my song Alibi, ALIBYE, like goodbye Alibi. On February 14th. That's gonna be on all major platforms. And I haven't dropped something on all major platforms since last year, but I did drop an EP that's only on YouTube and hard copies and stuff like that. But
exclusive.
You got to be exclusive to get that one. But this one's on all major platforms. We're doing a courtroom scene, and they had like a courtroom set in Atlanta. So I'm inviting everybody to be a part of that video. But then I extended the rental for like 5 hours to where we can, because we have access to the whole studio. So there's like jail cell rooms, there's like glitter rooms, money rooms. It's there's a green screen room with the floor green and everything. Like, so we can really create anything we want to create. It's going to be a dope events, content creation day. And if you're a part of the video, it's no charge. There is a charge if you are not a part of the music video earlier in the day.
You just want to come do everything else.
And you can do everything. And really it's about connecting community. So I got a lot of people coming down from Charlotte. We carpooling, and we got people from Atlanta because I do have a presence here as well. You should. It's gonna be dope. Like it's gonna be a lot of. I envision because we all have our own platforms, and all our platforms are different. So if we can cross brand and really start working together, that's how we're gonna get to the next level. And sharing each other's work and being in each other's stuff. It's like maybe they will share it more if they in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized when I did my Enough is Enough video, that's my first video with other people involved. I had 1,000 views in 3 days. I've never hit it that quick on a video, and I think because there was like 40 people in that video, you know. So it's like they're all sharing it, and it's like when you allow people to be a part of it,
they want people to know, hey,
right.
I was in a music video, hey, you know.
Right, so that helps to be a part of that. And then we're doing the dope concert at Crown Station on February 17th. We haven't done a dope concert since July, so it's gonna be dope. We always have like about a couple hundred people there, and we have media. So definitely, I would love to have you if you want to pull up. So get you a media badge, and you know that's what it's all about. So, but yeah, check out my project I just dropped, Compounded Progression EP. J Dilla Beats. It's all J Dilla Beats. That's why it's only on YouTube and my website.
If they do want to check out that project, but also like your other back catalog, what's your social media?
So everything is Reecee Raps, ReeceeRaps on everything. Definitely go to ReeceeRaps.com though, because that's a centralized spot where you're going to find anything. Or just Google me.
Trying to stay fly.